Shout out to the drunk guy at prom who asked me to give him a shout out. You know who you are. Or maybe you don't because you were very drunk and it's very possible that you've forgotten everything. So growing up, I never felt at home anywhere, ever. The years of about 8 to 14, 15 were defined by discomfort and never feeling like I belonged anywhere. And I literally don't mean in the angsty sense that I hadn't found my place in the world. I mean like everywhere I was, I felt like I was sticking out and I shouldn't be there. And I don't want to make everything about the fact I'm trans, but I think that was a factor because even my own skin and my own body wasn't my own. And even though I hadn't pinpointed why yet, I really just didn't feel comfortable anywhere people saw me because it wasn't me. And I never allowed myself to relax anywhere, and I didn't realise that I'd spent so many years on edge until I stopped. And I finally had that relief, and it just hit me how exhausting it was for me growing up having nowhere where I could just... And then 3 relatively major things happened around about the age of 14, 15. Number 1, I started exploring my gender identity. I didn't quite realise that was what I was doing. I hadn't started thinking about names or pronouns or transition or anything, but I had stopped trying to be this super girly girl, and I realised that I did not feel comfortable, and I started wearing more masculine clothes and not being worried that my voice sometimes sounded a bit dude-ish, and I just kind of stopped caring about all of that as much. And I stopped wearing skirts to parties, which, whoa, what a coincidence, was also around about the same time I started enjoying parties. And I definitely think I just started in all aspects of my life to feel better, to feel more relaxed and more like I belonged there because it was actually me. The second thing that happened is that I moved school and made a lot of new friends. Now the friends that I had growing up, the friends I had in primary school and in my first high school were absolutely amazing, and I still love them to pieces actually. But I think at the time I was going through all this change and starting to discover myself, it was really useful to move to a new place and meet people who had never known me in that extremely awkward part of my existence, and to just introduce myself as I was then. And even since then I've changed a lot, but I think it was just really good to have a kind of fresh start. And the third thing that happened is that I kind of looked around for the first time in my life and realised that I did have a place where I felt at home, and there was a place that I felt comfortable, and it had been a part of my life for so long that I kind of never thought about it before. It was a place that had never even registered in my mind as a possible place that could be mine because I never thought about it. It was just this completely accepted part of my life, and even then that was pretty major as someone who overthought everything to have a place I didn't think about. And this was drama and acting. I've been doing it since the age of 7. I'm now 18. It's 11 years of my life, and I have been going to the same workshop on a Wednesday afternoon from the age of 7, and then when I was 14 I finally turned around and was like, holy shit, this is a thing that I do that could be like my thing. The moment that I turned around and realised that it was kind of a place where I felt I could be myself, I signed up for everything. It got to the point where there have been times in the past few years that I was in there every day of the week apart from Mondays, including weekends. I signed up for this show called The Insanity Game. I've been to the National Festival of Youth Theatre twice. I was in this show called Humming, which did really well and got some really nice reviews, and recently I'm in this show called Bloody Girls, which we are taking to the National Theatre of Scotland Exchange Festival. You can buy tickets, it's in Stirling if you want to do that. And I actually, last Christmas, got to be the lead in my first ever play that I've been the lead in. I was the eponymous character, one of them. I shared the role with this other person who is awesome. It was really exciting for me because it was kind of a confirmation that I was good at this thing, because I have been thinking about doing it my entire life, and I finally found like my home, my place, my thing as a human being. I think everyone has something, like everyone kind of goes to school and has a job maybe and has interests in books they like or a TV show they like or something, but everybody has a thing, whether it's like they go to band, or they're actually really good at horse riding, or they write slam poetry or something. Everyone has a thing, and mine is acting. Or it was. Last Friday, I left. It was a youth theatre that I'd been with for all these years, and as someone who recently left school, I'm no longer a youth, so my time was up. I had for quite a while been intending on going to college and doing drama, possibly even trying out for the conservatoire in Glasgow and studying drama, but I decided not to, mostly because I didn't want to take drama seriously until I'd already transitioned physically, because I didn't want to act in that state of flux, which is mostly why I decided I didn't want to go straight into drama. Also because I think it's not a very reliable thing. If I got another degree, that would probably be a good idea. So I'm not studying drama anymore. I've left my youth theatre company. I have Wednesday afternoons free for the first time in 11 years. And it feels weird because it's my thing and it's gone. And now I don't have a thing. Now I'm just a person. And I feel like everyone has a thing, but I don't. And there are a lot of changes going on in my life. Like I said, I recently left school. I just had prom, so now that's over with forever. I'm moving out of my house and living in Edinburgh next year for university. But this moment, last Friday, my last ever show sharing with my theatre company, is the moment that to me defines leaving home. I'm gone. That's it. I feel like I've just been cast out into the world with no strings on me, nothing that tethers me, nothing that's myself anymore. I've just been cast away. And I feel weird about it. I feel really scared, actually. And I know there will probably be opportunities like a drama society in university, or maybe I'll be called back because we decide to do a tour of Bloody Girls or something. But I think it's an era of my life that's over now, and it's a defining era, and it's the thing that made me be myself. It's the thing that's made me so confident in myself, and the thing that made me meet so many wonderful people, and I don't know what to do now. I have no clue. This is not some video where I have some great message being like, and here's what you do once you leave home, or anything like that, because I have no clue. I am terrified, but I guess we'll navigate it together. Maybe. If you want to come and see me cry my eyes out for the third time, because I cried on Friday and I cried at Bloody Girls as well. Oh my god. If you want to see me cry my eyes out when we perform Bloody Girls for the last time at the macrobert, then it's the buy tickets. Thank you for listening to this really depressing video. I will see you at some point. Goodbye.